What is going on, everybody? So today's a little bit of a different kind of video. I am going to be sharing some of my tips. Um, I'm going to be sharing some of my makeup tips, and I hope a lot of you bitches really like this. So before I get into tips, I want to give you a little bit of a backstory, just like a little tiny one, just real quick. Actually, I'm just getting into it, and then if you want to hear the rest, you hear the rest. So, before I even get into, I want to shout out two of my favorite products right now. Now, one of them isn't really make, but it's not. It's still kind of considered because you need it. So, this is the first one. This is Lancome, and this is the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Concealer. Now, this bitch right here, this hoe, yeah, she's the T, she's the S, she's the V. Girl, all you gotta do is, and she's over. So this is a really good one. This one, it look like they don't have shades, but if you guys do want my shade, this is the shade. I don't know if you can see it though. I don't know, but I will, put it in the comments. So this is a really really good one from Lancome. A little pricey, but she still gives what the girl needs to give, So, anyways, the second one is my Tatcha Foaming Enzyme Powder. I love this thing. I don't use it. This is the type of thing where you don't use it every single day, but when you do use it, she's so cunty. Like, she's really cunt. So, this is what she looks like, or this is what. So she pops open like that, and you just pour her down, and you just add a little bit of water, and she's gonna get your face together. So she's a, So, but she's good though. I like her. So, a couple of my favorite makeup tricks that I want to share with all my girls, guys, gays, femmes, men, anybody who likes makeup. So, it's like weird energy. Like, what is with people like in this fucking energy? So, I've been doing makeup for about 10 years, over 10 years. I started real young, literally started doing my makeup real young. And, I feel like I know I look weird because if you guys look at my other video and see my whole eyes, everything looks completely different. It's weird. So anyway, I have, learned a few things in my, I'm not technically a professional makeup artist, but I technically am. I'm just not licensed. But I'm telling you, I will get your mug together. It's very light. So a lot of times, a lot of girls got to pay attention to when to lighten their face. So a lot of the problems that I see are girls tend to go way too light on the face. They conceal right here. And let me be honest. I'm the type of girl that I love fucking concealer. But you gotta be very selective with how much you love, because you can look really ghosty, and you don't want to do that. So really pay attention to how much concealer you put down here. Oh, but that's not the trick. The trick is that mixing your your warms and your cool tones. So a lot of girls on here, yes, a lot of girls on here, like yeah, you know, you gotta choose when to like really like darken the whole face. Like if you guys pay attention to a lot of my videos, just like pay attention to makeup. You can like mute it, you can do whatever you want to it, but pay attention to like how the different outfits kind of complement the way the makeup looks. So sometimes it's like I said, like my hand is a little bit lighter, and even like this is not gonna catch, you know, that's more like that. But you know, it just depends on like, you know, what you like and what y'all like. My shirt's cute. So oh my gosh, somebody is really fucking with my energy. That's gonna be hard to do this video. So mixing cool tones and your warm tones is really, really that bitch. And you know what's weird is like I use concealer sometimes right here. Just a little bit. I didn't do that at first. You know, a lot of my makeup habits considered me just being like, I just felt like I was just too cool toned, and I feel like I didn't like the fact that I was too cool toned. So I basically just just made my whole face just warm. Like my concealer was warm. Everything, it was just warm toned, and I look like, you know what I'm saying, I look orange. Like when you're out in public too, like it looks orange. Like when we do our makeup, you know, it's different. So, you know, but that's like definitely a number two one. My number two would be cat eye. So a lot of you girls out there, we all can say that we love the slanted eye look. We all love the slanted eye. We always want the Chinese eye. Now, there are ways to get your eyes to look, but I'm only going to give you a couple ways, because there's like 3 or 4 different ways to get your eyes to look, you know, kind of like how the way you want it to look. So with this one, I'm going to give you kind of 2 ways. There's like 4 or 5 ways, maybe 2 ways. So the number one is to always grab and pull your temple a little bit, skin. When you do your liner, go upwards. And as soon as you hit that line, let it go and finish by going upwards. Now I got barely liner on today, but that's kind of like, you know, but the cat eye. So the corner eye right here in the corner, that is what's going to give you that like, that more precise, like it's together look. So all my girls out there who don't like, you know, the way that they fucking look, bitch, that's what you gotta do. You gotta do the cat eye, you know, make it look like this, like instead of like, you know. And then my last one would probably be, what's my last tip for makeup? Damn, what is my last tip? I had it, but I forgot it. Lip. So actually, you know, I'm trying to think. Oh, this is a big one. Girls, the nose. The nose contour. It's a good idea, but you really have to pull off that look. Like, that's my biggest tip, is like, that nose contour can make you look so character. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't look good on everybody. So I would say pay attention to that. So yeah, so that's my quick little tips on, you know, how I do my makeup. So I hope you bitches